How would you explain faith in our marriage, in our relationship, in our finances, in our business, in all that we're doing? How is faith made importance to you?
Well, they say you got to have faith. You do.
You got to have faith, the faith, the faith.
I think that's a lot of where you're in a moment that you think life isn't good, or you just have this negative outlook on life. Faith is about seeing something that's not there. And you taught me this very well, because you'd always paint the picture of what our life is, even though it wasn't what our life was at the moment. But you got to have faith. And it kind of ties down to, if you look at the Bible, in every way, shape, or form, it talks about, you have to understand that this life that was designed for you, there's a purpose to it. And you're meant to have a full, abundant, wonderful life, but it does not come without being tested. So if people really understood what life is all about, they wouldn't look at obstacles or setbacks in such a negative way. But again, it's how we're programmed. When we were young, we look at failure as a bad thing.
Yeah.
And then you realize, if you look in the Bible, how many failures happen. Oh no, that's actually part of where the biggest lessons are. It's that stepping stone. If you look at it from a good, positive perspective, a stepping stone in the right direction. As long as you have faith that you know everything's going to be good.
Amen. I'm reading here back in your softball bio at University of Pitt. It says you had about a 250 batting average. Is that about right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, you average .250, meaning every time you stepped up to plate 10 times, you swung out 7.5 times.
Correct. And a good batting average is in the 300s or the 400s. Like 400 is really good.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes to show it challenges the way you think, right? So in that essence, it's less than 50%, but you're still really good.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So we came up with a new chant last night.
Oh, you did?
Na 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 na. MSMB shop going wide. Na 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 na.
Oh, I like
na
it.
na na.
We're gonna test it out tonight.
MSMB shop going wide. We love going wide.
Mm-hmm.
New relationships, new growth, new clients, new categories, new challenges.
Sometimes new is hard for people, though.
That's true. Yeah, people say, I want new money. I want new money. I want a new life, but a new version of habits have to evolve too as well.
New surrounding of people. That's the hardest part.
Sometimes people are so family oriented, they can't seem to detach from how their family is. They keep pulling them back, right? And family guilts them because they're thinking differently, even though they want to be the first one to ever create generational wealth.
Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard to detach, or at least separate it.
Yeah.
Because you might decide to change, doesn't mean people around you have. And you have to learn to emotionally detach from things that people might say that you're used to being around that goes against what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Hardest thing for people to do.
Yeah, 100%. Speaking of families, middle children grow up to be better people. A new study by Michael Ashton from Brock University and Kimbyam Lee, University of Calgary, suggests middle children grow up to be more honest, humble, and agreeable than their siblings. True?
No, I'm a middle child, but I have 3 sisters, 2 older, 1 younger. They're all great people.
Yes. Middle children also scored high on honest humility, meaning they avoid manipulating others for personal gain and uninterested in lavish wealth and luxuries.
Now that sounds pretty much like me.
And feel no special entitlement to elevated social status. The youngest siblings followed in these traits, whilst eldest siblings and only children scored lowest. Parents Magazine asked whether these findings mean middle children are better.
It's tough to agree to it. I mean, it generalizes people, but there's always the variables of circumstances too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the oldest. I think oldest kids are better.
Okay.
But the thing is, people are, Patrick always got, he's got this movement with us for all of us making money, building our wealth and building our families, building our homes. He wants us having 5 kids.
Yes.
We have 5 kids.
Right.
3 are adult kids now, and 2 we're raising up to be adult kids.
You want more? Is that what you're saying?
No. You just you want more. I'm whatever you want, babe.
Right.
I'm good. I mean, I'm 51 years old today. I can make easy. I got the easy part. You got the 9 months. You got the little kicking in your belly, kicking your lungs, kicking your ribs. You know, you got on the top of that, you got the birthing part. And then you got the breastfeeding part. You're very good with that. The milk machine, right?
You definitely have that like ingrained in your head.
1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, you're up. What are you doing? You're milking the milk machine, and there's Jordan, just bunch of mommy's breast milk in the fridge. For me, what do I got in this whole process? Well, I don't know. I got 3 minutes of active work.
Yeah, but you're a father for life.
Sandwich and a nap.
No, you play a big role, babe.
I love being a dad.
You do, and you're really good at
I'm
it.
fun. I have a lot of fun being a dad.
Yes, you do.
It's the most. I was just talking to last week. We talked about is having kids worth it. One woman in New York says no, it's not worth it because you need so much resource, you need so much help, you need so much support. Well, you have that.
Right.
You have support. You have help. You have financial resources. You know, and you were a single mom at one point, so you've seen both.
Mm-hmm.
How much better is it being a parent knowing that you got your financial resource, support system, money, and because of that you have open doors and opportunity? I mean, our son was just getting coached by not by one, but two former NFL athletes this Sunday.
Yes.
I'm watching like, what type of dream am I watching? Seeing my son getting trained by two, a linebacker from the Cowboys and a former tight end from the Packers. Dream for me, but he's enjoying. So big difference, you would say, from being a single mom, tight with time, tight with resources, versus now married, us raising our children together with resources. What would you say what the difference is?
Well, I think, again, going back to these beliefs, right? We've heard it. Money isn't everything, right? I've heard that.
Money doesn't make you happy.
Money can't buy happiness. I think it was even a movie at one point. And you have to sit there at one moment and just stop listening to that. Because I've had the experience of raising our kids without money, and I've had the experience of raising them with money. And I definitely would prefer with money.
100%.
You have a lot more confidence in decisions that you make, whether it be the school or the resources you give them. And if you really, truly want the best for your kids, you got to do whatever you have to do to break that mindset. And that's what drove us. That's really what drove us. So
same biggie, more money, more problems, right?
That's another saying. It's crazy, isn't it? More money, more, like, where did that come from? And why did we start believing that?
I say more money, better problems.
Right. Or more money solves problems. Isn't that crazy to say? But Sheena, you're being greedy and money is not everything. I just choose now if I care to listen to that or if I don't. Yeah. And I think you get a lot of people that will constantly say it's not the right way to think. I just learned to choose how I want to think. I'm going to choose it from here on out.